But I'm delighted to welcome a journalist colleague who has just finished a good 3-year stint traveling across much of West Africa. She now specializes in podcasts for the BBC and other big clients, been working on a range of stories, broadcasting for international organizations. She's the founder of We Are Black Journals. It's a platform connecting and celebrating black journalists. She is the wonderful Hana Ajala. Before she comes up, I am assuming there is some VT of Hana, so let's see her in action.
So what is positive delusion? I believe it's a mindset. It's a way of being, it's a way of thinking, and it's a way of feeling. And I think it's all about the mindset. Delay is never denial. Things that we thought that would happen that don't always happen straight away. I do believe it's a part of a greater plan. There's actually something quite significant about me even standing here today. So I'm sure you'll remember what it was like finding out that you got into university. You know, you wake up to see that it's the day, it's results day, finally. You log into UCAS, you Snapchat about it. The good news, obviously, you got in. You Snapchat it, you tweet it, you Facebook it with 1 million emojis. Oh my God, I got into university. You tell your friends and your family, and at the end of the day, you are absolutely knackered because you barely slept the night before. And then you get a call from that university of your dreams telling you, sorry, we accidentally offered you a place. We were meant to actually reject you. Guys, that was me. And 6 years later, I'm standing at the university doing a TEDx talk. The university that rejected me. Crazy.
Award-winning Hana Ajala.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm very good, or should I say Medasi?
You don't have to, but you kind of.
Thank you. Just trying my language skills at any point that I get. Hello, everybody. That was awesome. I was just watching that for the first time and I was like, oh my gosh. Thank you all so much for having me here. I'm aware that time is fast spent, as my pastor says at church. So we will make this empowering and awesome session, and we're gonna get right into it. I tend to babble a bit, so I do feel a bit organized. I've put a speech together, which I'll start with before I introduce our excellent panelists here. 31 years ago today, a woman was at a hospital in East London, ready to give birth to her 6th child. After coming to London from Nigeria in the 70s with her husband, she was always determined to go for what she wanted. Today, she's a double degree holder, prayer warrior, owner of several properties globally, and on her 6th child, back at the hospital, she gave birth to her only girl, child number 6. Please give it up for Elizabeth Ajala, my mother. That's mama right there. So today, I stand here as a 31-year-old black woman born on July 11th, and I couldn't be more proud to spend my birthday here. Thank you all so much. If you sing I Will Cry, please don't. So some random facts about me before we get into the session. A lot of my career has been with the BBC for the past decade. That's also included freelancing, which gave me the honor to travel numerous countries from working in local and international news. I've been in a total of 55 countries, and it's really broadened my horizon on life, on people, and yeah, love to travel. I recently presented a multi-award-winning true crime podcast, highly recommend. And now I'm working with content management at the University of London. I would say that being a journalist and storyteller will always be a big part of me. And I also believe, especially considering the topics of conversations we've had today, that you can be jack of many trades and also master of many of those trades too. Don't ever feel like you have to limit yourself in a box, because if you're to search some of the things that I do, you'll see that it's a bit of everything. I am super looking forward to growing my network. We Are Black Journos, which was founded in 2018, essentially as a safe space and a directory for Black journalists in the UK. When I founded it in 2018, there were only 0.4% of Black journalists in the UK. And when I had started working at the BBC, I was working in a building of over 200 people, only 4 of them being Black, 2 security guards, 1 cleaner, and myself. So it's been a very insightful time to work in these spaces where we're always amplifying Black voices. I don't want to be the pessimist and say it's a shame that these kind of networks have to exist, but when I'm in these kind of spaces, it reminds us that we are bigger than those little statistics. So long may the work that we continue to do continue. So, shall we get started? Yeah, I think we're ready. There's going to be a bit of movement in this, not any dancing or anything of that sort, but it's going to be with your hands. So I'd love to do a true and false kind of interactive session. So I'm going to read out 4 statements, and if it's true, I want you to give me a peace sign, okay? And if you believe that it's false, I want you to give me that sign, okay? So let's give it a little practice. If you think it's true, you'll go, great. And then if you think it's false, fabulous. Okay, so the first statement. A 2021 study by Palladium Impact Capital estimated that Black female enterprises in the UK demand around $2.7 billion in capital, but only receive around 6% of that. If you think it's true, give the sign. If you think it's false, give the sign. Okay, all right, we've got a bit of a mixture. Okay, that is true. Second statement. Some Black women entrepreneurs have found less success by buying and scaling existing companies. If you think it's true or false, give me that sign. Okay, all right, we've got quite a few majority ones here, so it's false. That is false, few. Third statement, Black women start companies at a rate that's more than 4 times the overall population rate. However, only 3% of Black women-owned companies survive for more than 5 years. True or false? It is true. And the last statement, more than 1/3 of Black female business owners report making no profit compared to 15% of white business owners. That is also true. Wow, we are really clued up. Again, being a big optimist here, but I think it's just a reminder of, you know, the incredible connections that have been created here, and even learning about like these new kind of platforms. And it all starts with us. It all starts with buying into each other's businesses, supporting, sharing, giving feedback, and etc. So I guess my only hope is that this continues to improve. And yet a majority of these, all of these actually were based on UK stats.